Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to divide whole numbers. Let's take an example. We want to evaluate the variables a divided by b if the value of a is equal to 342 and the value of b is equal to 9. So it is a matter of division. It's a matter of division. In step number 1, we're going to substitute the values of the variables into the given expression. So the way we want to write it out is, for a we're going to write 342 and for b we're going to write 9. So we're going to divide 342 by 9. In step 2, we're going to perform the long division. We take 342 and then divide it by 9. We're going to recall our 9 times table. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 3 is 27. We write the 27 there. We subtract 27 from 34. So 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. 2 minus 2 equal to 0. We have a 2 here. We want to borrow that. So 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 8 is 72. And when we subtract 72 from 72, the remainder is equal to 0. So therefore, the check here would be, let me use another ink here. So in here, the check would be, we take 38 and then multiply that by 9. 9 times 8 is 72, and then 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 7 is 34. So we came back to the original problem, which was 342. So when we divide 342 by 9, we get 38. When we take 38 and then multiply by 9, we get 342. So there is a relation between all these three numbers in here. So the check should come out exactly depending upon the problem we are working on. So let's try another example. Let's try another simple example. Let's say this time we want to divide and check these numbers 1, 3, 5, 5, 9 divided by 44. Let's say we have a problem of this nature. Step number 1, we're going to perform the long division. We take 1, 3, 5, 5, 9 and then divided by 44. So we want to see 44 times what number we should be taking. Since 13 is less than 44, we're going to take three numbers. The three numbers we're going to take are 1, 3, 5. So 44 times 3 is equal to 132. 44 times 3 is equal to 132. 132 is less than 135. So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. We borrow the 5. So 44 times 0 is 0. 44 times 0 is 0. So we bring down, when we subtract the 0 from 35, we still are left with 35. And now this time we borrow the 9. So now 44 times 8 is equal to 352. 44 times 8 is equal to 352. when we subtract 352 from 359, we are left with 7. We're left with 7. So there is no more numbers to borrow, and then 7 is less than 44. So we're going to leave it there, and we're going to call 7 as the remainder. So when we have 1, 3, 5, 5, 9, and then we divide it by 44, we come up with a mixed number. The mixed number is 308 7 over 44. 308 7 over 44. This is the number we have. This is a mixed fraction. Now the check is when we simplify this mixed fraction, we should come up with 13559 divided by 44. So let us check that. In here we're going to take this number. We're going to take 30. This is the check. This is the check. When we perform the check, we're going to come up with the original problem. 308 7 over 44. So we take the denominator of the fraction, multiply to the number on the side, which is 308, and take the product of that and then add it to the 7, which is the numerator, divided by 44. So when we simplify this, this is how it's going to come out as. So 44 times 308 is 13,552 plus 7 divided by 44. So 13,552 plus 7 is going to give us 13,559 divided by 44. So that is our original problem. That is what we had. So the 13,555 divided by 44. When we did that, we got the answer as a mixed fraction, which is equal to 308 7 over 44. And as a check, we took that number, we took that fraction, and then simplified it out, and then we came back to the original problem. That is the check. So that satisfies our check process. In my next presentation, we shall see how to use division of whole numbers to solve real-world application problems.